We spend decades climbing the corporate ladder, building our careers, and looking forward to the day we can finally step off. We call it retirement, but for many, that long-awaited day can feel less like a liberation and more like a fall. Suddenly, the structure is gone. The daily purpose, the social connections, the identity that was wrapped up in your job title, it all just stops. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if retirement wasn't an ending, but a beginning? A chance to redesign your life on your own terms. Today, we're going to explore how to retire gracefully. This isn't just a financial guide. We're going to talk about the mental, emotional, and social shifts that turn this major life transition into the most fulfilling chapter yet. Because a graceful retirement isn't about what you're leaving behind. It's about the intentional, exciting life you're choosing to move toward. Retiring gracefully is about so much more than just having enough money in the bank. It's about preparing yourself psychologically, emotionally, and socially. Think of it as moving toward something meaningful, not just walking away from your career. Let's talk about the mental and emotional side first. Your identity has likely been tied to your job for decades, so retiring gracefully means consciously building a new one. And that starts with acknowledging the loss. It's perfectly okay to grieve the end of your professional identity, the daily interactions with colleagues, the familiar routine, and that sense of purpose. If you ignore these feelings, they can sneak up on you as depression or anxiety, so give yourself permission to feel them. From there, you can begin to redefine who you are. Instead of thinking, I am a retired teacher or I am a former executive, practice saying, I am a person who. And fill in the blank with your core qualities. Maybe you solve problems, or you help others, or you're creative. Your worth was never defined by your paycheck or your title. One of the most powerful concepts is embracing what some call a portfolio life. Rather than having one full-time job, you can think of your days as a collection of fulfilling activities. This portfolio might include part-time work or consulting to keep your skills sharp, or volunteering to share your expertise with a cause you care about. It might mean finally taking that class, learning an instrument, or mastering a new language. You can deepen your commitment to hobbies you already love or discover new ones. And perhaps most importantly, you can dedicate real time to your health and wellness, whether that's daily exercise, cooking nourishing meals, or practicing mindfulness. If possible, consider a bridge job, a gradual transition where you reduce your hours or try something completely new for a year or two before fully retiring. This softens the shock of that sudden stop. Of course, none of this is possible without a solid financial foundation. Financial security is the bedrock of a graceful retirement, because without it, stress can erode the whole experience. Start by getting a crystal clear picture of what you have, what you owe, and what you actually spend each month. It's worth working with a fee-only financial planner or using retirement calculators to model different scenarios. Your spending will almost certainly change in retirement. You might spend less on commuting and work clothes, but more on travel, hobbies, and healthcare. So build a budget that honestly reflects the lifestyle you want to live. You'll also need a thoughtful withdrawal strategy. Rather than just randomly pulling money from accounts, a tax-efficient plan might mean withdrawing from taxable accounts first, letting your tax-deferred accounts continue to grow. And it's wise to build a cash cushion, having 1 to 2 years of living expenses in a high-yield savings account, so you're never forced to sell investments during a market downturn. And let's not forget healthcare, especially here in the US. Understanding Medicare, its enrollment periods, the different parts and plans, and the associated costs is absolutely non-negotiable. Now let's talk about the people in your life. Your work colleagues have probably provided a huge portion of your social interaction, and when that's gone, you have to proactively build a new social world. If your friendships are primarily work friends, start now to cultivate connections in your neighborhood, through your hobbies, or in community groups. If you have a partner, you absolutely must discuss your visions for retirement. One of you might imagine relaxing at home while the other dreams of constant travel. And you'll be spending a lot more time together, so it's crucial to negotiate how that time is spent. It's also healthy to maintain separate interests. Stay curious about people. Make an effort to meet new people by joining a club, a walking group, a book club, or a volunteer organization, and be the one who initiates contact. And consider mentoring the next generation. Offering your wisdom and experience to younger people in your field or in your community is incredibly rewarding and keeps you feeling connected and relevant. Finally, consider how you actually leave your job, because that exit sets the tone for your entire transition. Give adequate notice, and for senior roles, that might mean a month or more. To ensure a smooth handoff, leave on a high note by expressing genuine gratitude to your colleagues, your mentors, and even your boss. You never know when your paths might cross again. Offer to help train your successor or document your key processes. This shows profound respect for the organization you helped build. And plan a meaningful farewell, whether it's a big party or a series of small lunches. Give yourself and your colleagues a chance to say goodbye and truly celebrate your contributions. In the end, retiring gracefully is really about intentionality. It's about proactively designing the next chapter of your life with the same energy and thought that you put into your career. It's a process of letting go of one identity while excitedly stepping into a new, more multifaceted one. So start planning for the non-financial aspects just as early and just as carefully as you plan for the financial ones. Ultimately, retiring gracefully comes down to one word: intentionality. It's about proactively designing the next chapter of your life with the same energy and thought you poured into your career. It's a process of letting go of one identity while excitedly stepping into a new, richer, and more multifaceted one. It's about building a portfolio of passions, nurturing your relationships, securing your finances, and leaving your old role with class and gratitude. So, as you plan for the financial side of retirement, remember to plan just as carefully for the non-financial side. Start the conversation with your partner, explore a new hobby, or reach out to an old friend today. Your future self will thank you. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more conversations on navigating life's biggest transitions. And we'd love to hear from you in the comments. What is the first thing you want to do in your retirement? Thanks for watching, and here to building a graceful and purposeful future.